visit the dentist? In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
Thank God I don't have.
My name's Rich Grabowski. I am the Democratic nominee for the position of selectman here in Griswold for the coming election on November 7th.
And I'm Tina Falk, candidate for first selectman for the town of Griswold, endorsed by the Democratic Town Committee. We are committed to easing stress on Griswold's children, family, and seniors by working hard to obtain development, grants, and fiscal responsibility.
We are the team that will restore unity in our community.
And most of all, don't forget to vote on November 7th.
Paid for by the Griswold Democratic Town Committee, Linda Cody, Treasurer. Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.
Your local auto super center. What's up, Kathy?
Morning. What's up?
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. As you can see, we do not have a guest yet. We have a guest that was supposed to come in and has not made it yet. So we will get there. So now we're.
So now it's just us. It's just us.
She's on Walden time.
She's on Walden time. It happens. I know, and I was actually early today.
You shocked me. I'm sitting here, and Kathy walks in. I'm like, no, leave. Come back in 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. I'm not ready for you to be here this early.
I know, and I didn't realize I was that early. I'm like, oh, I made it.
Huh?
It happens sometimes.
Right. So, you were gonna. How was your Vegas trip?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very good. After I got all the work crap out of the way, but yeah, no, it was nice. We ditched one of our little work events, a small group of us, and we went and saw a Cirque du Soleil show. That was my first time seeing that, so that was cool. Mm-hmm. I've always wanted to see one of those shows. They have like 6 of them that are playing at different places, and we went and saw Ka, which was pretty cool. Google it, but it's.
Then the other show is called Ka.
Ka.
Bam. I saw the low hanging fruit.
But it was good. Saw that. We went to the Grand Canyon. We went to Hoover Dam. Went to Fremont Street. That was the highlight of the trip for me. Was Fremont Street.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Quite interesting. The people watching there is second to none.
Second to none. Huh?
Mm-hmm. Lots of pictures that I couldn't post on social media because I probably would have gotten banned. But yeah.
Well, just when you think you can't post something on social media, go to Utah.
Oh yeah.
YouTube and look up the hair removal video, and then tell me what you can and cannot post.
All right.
If anybody does that.
How did you find this Nair hair removal video?
Rihanna.
Oh
yeah, the teens are all about this stuff, man. They fight all this crap.
Huh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, and just bleach your eyes. I'm serious. It's nasty.
That's what I felt like after we left Fremont Street and went back. I felt like I needed like a delousing, like a shower. I was like, ugh. It was just like all over me. But it was a good time. It was fun.
Good. Good. Well, I'm glad you guys had a good time. Yeah. And now you're off again.
Yeah, we're leaving in a couple hours to go to Florida.
Jeez. And then you had...
and then I'll be in Boston next week.
You had time to Yeah, there we go. You're like
I know.
around. It's like, hold on a minute.
That's all right. I'll move this way.
And you're slouchy.
I am. I'm on vacation.
Well,
I'm in
that's
vacation
true.
mode. Okay.
There we go. There she is. She's back.
Okay.
All right.
I'm here.
We were supposed to have a guest this morning by the
Yep.
name of Dhruvi Patel, who has won the Miss World Rhode Island pageant 2023. And she'll be running for Miss World America in October in Bellevue, Washington. But she has yet to make it, if she's going to make it. So
That Walden time, it sneaks up on you,
Walden time,
and it just,
So-
it happens.
So you worked the primary.
I did. First time I've done that. It was a long day, very long day. But other than that, it wasn't bad. I mean, there was obviously it was just primary, so it was kind of a smaller group of poll workers, but it wasn't bad. I mean, it was long. We got there at between 5 and 5:15 a.m. and I left around 9 p.m. Maybe a little bit after, but yeah, it's a long day. But there are things you can
got
do.
paid for that.
Yeah, and there are things you can do that you don't have to be there that full
At the
time.
registrar rate?
Yeah, the registrar rate. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I did not punch a clock.
Victoria said, did you punch a time card? I'm not kidding you. Just as you said that, she goes, did you punch a time card?
Great minds think alike. I did not punch a time card.
Wow.
So I don't know. We'll
Don't
see if I'm
expect a
getting
check.
paid.
Don't expect a check.
But there are things you can do that don't take all day. There are folks that came in later that do absentee ballots. They counted those and that sort of thing. They were able to they hung out just in case something else popped in.
Norman came in at the end, counted everything, I'm assuming.
Yes. Yep. He came in. Glenn Norman came in toward the end to kind of officialize everything.
Yep.
And send everything into the Secretary of
Visualize
State.
and legitimatize.
Yeah. So it was quite interesting. At 8:00 when the polls closed, the folks that had been outside, a group of them all came inside into the lobby, and everyone was just kind of sitting there. And I'm inside the room, with the poll workers, and I could just see everybody, sitting out there, just waiting. And then you hear the machines, it's like the old dot matrix printers.
Dot matrix printers. Oh,
yeah. And they're like printing out the tape, and then they go to post it, and then you see everybody go over to look at the results. It was interesting, but it was nice to see. I know everyone has their own opinions on the number of people that came out.
Yeah.
Personally, it was way above my expectations. I was thinking maybe 150 that would come out for it. And it was 333 that came out based on the ballots that were in the tabulators.
That's the number I saw too.
333, yep. And that was way more than I thought would come out.
I believe I owe Leona Sharkey lunch.
I heard, granola bar and water.
Well, it's pure no expense, I mean, she's worth it.
Right? Yeah,
No, I think she said 318 was her.
That sounds right. Yeah.
That was surpassed. And I was shocked. I said 175.
I was thinking 150, 200.
Or did
max.
I say 75? I don't know. It was low.
I was really surprised. And I know a lot of people are like, it's sad. We have all these people in town and that's all that came out. But comparatively to other elections, it was a rather large number. I agree there should be more coming out, but
yeah. Well, no, think about it. It's a primary, so you're dealing with one party.
Yeah.
During a non-presidential election year.
Right.
So even less people are going to care.
Yeah, and you'd be surprised, or maybe not, how many non-Republicans came in to vote. And we would look.
I'm not surprised
We'd
at
look
all.
through the list and be like, you're not on our list. Oh no, I'm not a Republican. Well, this is a Republican primary. So.
Sorry, you're reptilian.
Yeah. But, and then, and I would just think for those people, it was nice to see them coming in to vote, and exercise their right, and that's, we were like, oh, it was a dry run for November, come back in November. But then my next thought was, who were you coming in to vote for? Like, You know, I mean, it's obviously you don't know the people that are on the ballot. If you're,
well, they might know, they just don't realize that it's only Republicans.
Yeah. The whole thing was just weird. I'm like, how they were going to get a ballot and do what with it? Like,
Yeah.
you know, and that part kind of like makes me a little nervous, but I mean, it is what it is. But there were a lot of people that came in doing that. Several.
How many do you think? How many do you think came in that weren't able to vote? Well, let me ask you another question first before that. How many unaffiliated voters came in and said they wanted to register that
We
day?
did have a few of those.
Okay.
We did have a few of those.
Because you had to do it the day before. Right, yeah.
So we did have a few of those that thought they were registered Republican, and then they wouldn't be on our list. They'd go over to the moderator and they'd figure out that they were unaffiliated or another party or whatever. And they had the paperwork there that they could change it.
So they allowed it on.
You can change it, but you couldn't vote.
Okay, all right.
You could change it there for the November election, but you couldn't vote that day. But you can always change your affiliation.
Got it.
Yep. So that definitely happened. But I'd say the number of non-Republicans coming in to vote, 30 maybe.
Wow.
Yeah, there were a lot that came in.
It's more than a borough election.
It was. I'm telling you, there were a lot of them that came in and were like, "Oh, oops," you know, and they were all nice about it. Except there was one gentleman who came in. Yeah, there was one gentleman who came in. I don't know who he was, but he wasn't happy with the fact that he couldn't vote. He didn't want to choose a party, which fine. But he was upset that he couldn't vote in the Republican primary without being affiliated. So, and I know there's some legislation I think that's been trying to get passed for a little while now to allow non-party members to vote in primaries, but that hasn't been passed here in Connecticut.
Erica wants to know, did the DMV change up mess anyone up?
No, not that I know of.
No. Okay. I don't even know about a DMV change up.
Well, so when you go to get your license, they'll ask you what your party affiliation is.
Why?
Don't they? That I remember seeing that it's not on your license, but it's on the paperwork. So they send that into the registrar of voters. I had a question about that the other day too. Cause somebody came in and like their address wasn't right or something. Because, obviously you have to check addresses and things. And there's like a link between the DMV and the registrar of voters, but it only goes one way. It doesn't go like the registrar of voters doesn't go back to DMV, but DMV will forward stuff to registrar of voters. So, but there wasn't anything like messed up with that I'm aware of. If there was, the moderator handled it.
So for those of you just to kind of skip back a minute that have tuned in to see Dhruvi Patel on our show this morning, she hasn't made it yet, so hopefully everything's okay.
She's on Walden time.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Yeah.
So
I can empathize.
I'll see here.
So yeah, I'd say anybody who's interested for the November elections, they're always looking for poll workers.
Oh, they ask you if you want to register to vote, Victoria says.
That's what I thought, yeah. And then they send that into registrars of voter.
And then Erica says yes. And now if you don't answer, it switches you to unaffiliated, she heard.
Yep, and that's fine. Unaffiliated is not a party.
Right.
So, and
it just means nothing.
There was a lot of, I learned a lot during this entire process, but so independent is different than unaffiliated.
Right.
Independent is a party. You have Republican, Democrat, Independent. There are other parties, but
Green Party.
Those, right? Yeah, I mean, there's
Libertarian.
Yeah, there's all sorts of parties.
Pleiadians.
Right? Yeah, whatever. Reptilians. Yeah, whatever. So those are parties. Unaffiliated.
Did you know the moon is really just a hollow?
It's cheese, isn't it? I thought it was cheese.
Well, I think there's a mall in there that you can get cheese, but it's a hollow space station with a big arena.
Okay,
that's cool. All over the universe.
There was something like that outside my window in Vegas. The sphere.
That's cool. Isn't
it was really cool. That was literally cool. Right outside my room. That was my view, and I was obsessed with it. Every morning, I'd wake up and jump up and go look and see what it was doing. Every time I would, before I went to bed, I'm like, I gotta see what it's doing. I would just stand there and watch it, like morph and move and stuff. But anyway, so independent is an actual party. But anyway, let's get back to like real stuff. independent's a party, just like Republican or Democrat, but unaffiliated is not a party. You are, it is what it says. You're unaffiliated. You're not affiliated with any party whatsoever. So yeah, I could see the DMV just putting you as unaffiliated because that's not a party.
Got it.
So it makes sense.
So was there any nefarious things going on during this election,
Not
or
that I
everything was
saw.
good?
Yeah,
no
I mean,
tomfoolery.
Not that I saw. I mean, I was in there as a poll worker. The only times I wasn't in there is when I was using the restroom or, eating lunch. But that was it. I didn't see anything. Everybody was everybody was cordial, nice. We all had nice, chit chatting all day, and, people coming in were friendly, and, it was nice. It was kind of nice seeing everybody. You see people you haven't seen in a little while. There were a few names that I recognized from the show, that comment that I'd never seen in person that came in. I'm like, oh, okay, now I have a face to the name. So that's
kind of
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but it went very well. There were no issues that I'm aware of with anything with registration or.
So it's official. It's done.
Yeah.
It's over with.
Yep.
Wayne has won the primary, and he will move on
With Martin McKinney. Yep.
Him and Martin. Okay, good.
Yep. So now in November, it'll be Wayne and Martin and Tina and Grabowski. Rich, thank you. I should know that. But yeah, so they'll be those will be the four on the ballot unless there's somebody else puts their name on the ballot for another reason.
I don't know the answer to this, and maybe somebody can answer. Now, can the current first selectman, even though she was unsuccessful in attempts to win the nomination from the RTC or the DTC, is she still able to get on the ballot somehow?
I think there is a way. I haven't looked into it just because it didn't pertain to me, but I think there is a way to still get on. There's I'd have to go and look at the calendar. But there are obviously certain dates that things have to be done by. I think there still is a way to do that. I don't know if that's the intention or not.
I don't know. I didn't know.
I'm not sure, but I think it is possible. I think it is a possibility.
All right.
Not positive, but I think it is.
All right. So the way it looks right now is that we will have a completely different Board of Selectmen.
Essentially, of those four names I just mentioned, 3 of them will be on the board.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And none of them are on the board right now.
Right. Rich has been on the board and
he's been
passed.
on the board.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
yep.
So
actually, so is Martin. Martin's been on the board.
Yes.
So we have 2 people.
The first selectman candidates are the only ones that have no first selectman experience.
Yeah. But we do, but there are 2 with selectman experience. So of the 4, there's 2 with experience there that have done it before. I think personally, out of all 4, I think any combination of the 3 will be just fine.
Daryl says from the healthy computer, the healthy guy
next to the dog groomer.
Yeah. Matter of fact, if you go there, he's so healthy, he has supplements now.
Oh.
He has these new computer supplements that you can buy.
Oh, okay.
You just shove it in the hard drive.
Nice. Okay.
And it becomes a supercomputer now. It's amazing what Daryl has done at the Healthy Computer School Street, Jewett City.
Next to the dog groomer.
He goes, I feel if there is a way for her to get on the ballot, she'll do it.
She might. Yeah. I mean, she has that right too.
Yeah, I didn't know if it's possible. I didn't know if she could or if it was possible or what the process is.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I don't know what strategy that would be. I don't know how well that would work for the Republican Party as a whole if that were done, but I guess we'll see.
We shall see. See.
It should be the next couple of months should be interesting for sure. Yeah. Still seeing what's going on.
Yeah.
Late.
Okay. Nobody will know until voting day the way she communicates with the town.
Well, you'll know before that because there'll be sample ballots. So you'll know if she's
Okay.
on the ballot prior to voting day, because there'll be sample ballots that are posted and released. So, and maybe she will communicate that if that's something she's going to do. I don't know. Can't speak for her.
Okay.
But
So anyway,
yep.
So we don't know if she's on the ballot or going to be on the ballot or anything like that.
But
So
we'll find out soon.
how you doing?
Oh.
You're Dhruvi. Rhymes with groovy. You've heard that before, haven't you? I'm sure.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm sorry I'm late. The traffic.
Oh, come on. You're a teenager. You don't care. You don't care. I have enough teenagers in my house. I know. Just like, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. So how are you, young lady? This is the first time we've met.
Yes. Nice to meet you. I'm good. How are you?
Good. So let's just get right into it. We had a
Okay.
little bit of sloth that we were talking about now,
All right.
but before you got here. So now we'll get into the meat of the business. You're a Griswold High School graduate, are you not?
Yes.
Okay.
2021.
2021.
Yes.
Okay. Were you always involved in? No, first of all, you're Miss World America Rhode Island, right?
Yes.
I gotta ask, why Rhode Island? You live in Connecticut.
I know. So we tried running for Connecticut,
Yeah.
but there was already someone who represented Connecticut for this pageant. So my aunt lives in Hope Valley. So
Oh,
we
okay.
used her address, and technically it is allowed. So that's how it happened.
Okay.
See, I did that too to get snap benefits, but it didn't work.
Oh my God.
I said, wait a minute.
Oh my God. Unbelievable.
No, I did not.
Jeez.
All right, so you who's peeking around the corner?
Oh, the
Oh,
mom.
all right.
The mom's peeking around the corner.
Here.
Oh no, you're
We went to the old, I'm sorry, I'm like still in the running when I first get
you
inside.
went to the old building?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh
It
no.
says 70 Main Street. I said that to you.
No, I told her.
And it says back door. And she goes, it's locked.
No. The funniest thing, I
What?
put on 70 Main Street, and it took me to the UCFS building.
That's what
Ah!
this says.
Yeah.
You mean way up there?
Yep, all the way up there. And I was like, wait a minute.
Oh, that's strange.
Oh, that is funny.
Yeah.
But you made it.
Yep.
So it's
You
fine.
made,
Here.
you made it good.
I'm here.
All right. So anyway, you have a relative that lives in Hope
Yes,
Valley.
my aunt, yep.
So you were able to go ahead and run for.
Yes.
Okay. So how many girls were in the pageant altogether in the Miss Rhode Island, Miss World America?
The Miss
Rhode-
World America.
Miss World America. Right now, there's around 50, I'd say.
No. Just in the Rhode Island pageant that you were in.
That you won.
26 that you won.
26.
26, yep.
Okay. All right. Now, did you have to win anything to get into the Rhode Island?
No, you
That-
just sign up for that.
Just sign
Yep,
up. Okay.
yep.
Okay. So you won that.
Yes.
And then, so now it just goes to Washington, Bellevue, Washington, right?
Yes,
After
yes.
this.
Yep.
And there'll be, I'm assuming, a representative from every state.
Every state, and they're also doing regions. So, like Miss Midwest, they're doing
Oh.
another title. She's called Miss World America Hollywood. So she's
Okay.
representing Hollywood, but there's also someone who's representing California as a whole too.
Okay.
Is there a Miss New England as a region?
I think there is. They're still trying to look for her
Okay.
or see who can
Interesting.
have the title. But yeah,
And what are the qualifications? Like, what do you need
Human.
to
Gotta be human.
have? What do you need to
You never
have
know
to
these
qualify
days.
for that, for something like that?
you
Like, if
do-
they're looking, what are they looking for?
yeah. So you do have to be a U.S. citizen. I know that. There's other qualifications.
Age requirement.
Yeah, age requirement. It's 18 to 26 for the Miss category, because obviously this title, like, you hold a lot of like responsibility on your shoulders, and especially with a platform, like, you have a really massive platform. Even like as a, like my title right now, it's really like a lot that I can do with it.
Mhm.
So you have to obviously be of age and have that kind of responsibility.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
just that.
Yeah. Kathy was Miss Ashland Street.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
amazing.
we have Mr. Jewett City. I was
out here,
Miss.
yeah.
Yeah, I was Miss
Yeah.
Jewett City.
She didn't really have anything that she needed to do except go to Dean's Corner once in a while. That's really
that's
it,
fun.
you know?
Jewett City every now and then.
Once in a while, Sonny's Market.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean?
You know, I
Hey,
mean,
you know about that
I dream about it too.
place, don't you? Good grinders, I'm telling you right now. All right, so, huh?
I could drop you some
Oh, nice.
Does it look like I don't eat? So, all right. Sally Williamson says, "Hi, Dhruvi."
Hello. Hi, Sally.
So there's one person in there so far that says hello to you. So you also go now. You go to Quinipiac.
Yes.
Okay. What are you studying at Quinipiac?
Computer information systems.
Okay, that's something that's
Gonna need
something
that.
with a history.
Yes.
So that's going to be something with a future. I
Yep.
should say.
Yes.
Yep. What do you want to do with that? Do you know?
There is a lot I can do.
Oh yeah,
Since
sure.
it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
such like big broad field. Really, I'd probably just go for project manager if like this takes off. Something like not too heavy, but not too light as a whole thing. But I am not sure which company I'd work for. Hopefully something big, obviously. Apple, Amazon, Tesla, maybe.
Google,
But
yeah.
A&W root beer.
Yeah. I'm a project manager. Go for it.
I was going to say you guys could connect. a
I'm
little
in
bit on that.
pharmaceuticals though,
Oh,
so
okay.
totally different.
Yeah.
But yeah. Project management's good.
Nice.
When do you graduate? 25?
Yes, 25.
25.
Oh.
Okay. I noticed a lot of kids from Griswold go to Quinipiac. There's a few here and there.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah, there is.
Michael Strain's going
Yes.
there. From,
Yep. Yes,
Oh,
that's true.
okay.
Yeah, Michael
Wow.
is. Yeah. But it's a good school. I've
It
known
is.
kids that
It is.
have gone there and everything. So, give me a tell us about a lot of about your charity work. So you do a bunch of that stuff
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
So why don't you tell us about that?
And it's not just been recent. I've just been posting about it recently because that's just what I have
You've been
to
doing
do.
it since you were 8.
Yes. Pageantry since I was 8. The charity work, we've been donating our monetary gifts since we were little, me and my siblings. So, but we do have this nonprofit. It's from home, obviously. And it's called 3D Charities. That's because me and my 3 siblings, there's 4 of us, but 3 of us have the name that started with the letter D.
D, okay.
So
Sure.
there's 3D,
3D, I like
Darsh, and Dhruvi, and it's called 3D. And it wasn't really like a big thing before, but now like since we're getting older, we can like hold fundraising events for charities that we hold close to our hearts, and it's just like really fun giving back. I just really like seeing like lighting up people's faces and everything. And we just held a charity event at the elementary school for the youth camp, the Griswold Youth
Yep.
Camp. And we gave back school supplies to all the kids. There was around 300 kids.
Wow.
So it was a lot.
Yeah, it was
Jeez.
close. Yeah,
Yeah.
close
That's
to
a
that.
lot.
They're quite a bit. So, it says here you've been involved with about 70 plus charities.
Yes.
Wow.
That number has changed now. I think 80, around 80.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Says you also traveled to India to donate food, school supplies, clothes,
Yes.
medical supplies, and female hygiene products.
Yes. Yep.
One of the things I hear that is through the years that is really, really something in need, especially for women, are socks.
Oh, really?
That's
Really?
There's a
Wow.
matter of fact, there's a women's shelter in New London,
Yes.
and I know they take donations of socks all the time.
Never would have thought that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Tell me about the your donation to the Maui fire victims, which is a horrible situation.
Yeah, that was very crazy, horrible.
Mhm.
And so we placed a donation bucket at Sunny's in Volantown, and we managed to raise $1,000.
Wow.
And
Nice.
I was honestly like, I was shocked because I'm like, a lot of people in the community, like they were willing to give back and like help those people in need. So we got to donate $1,000 to the victims in Maui.
Very
Wow,
good.
great.
Very good. That's awesome. How many? That must make you feel pretty good that you can use your platform,
Yeah.
to go ahead and, do some good.
Yeah, it's really great. I really love that, especially with the Miss World brand. We represent it's being humble, being compassionate, loving, And it's obviously different from the Miss Universe and Miss USA.
What is
How
what
is the
dif-
difference? Yeah. What is the difference between all
Is
of
it
that?
just different companies or is it?
It's different pageant systems, but they also represent different ideas, I guess. They
Okay.
have different like they just Miss Universe and Miss
Different
USA.
ideals or
I
not just ideas but
kind of-
ideals?
I think
Okay.
so. Miss USA and Miss Universe is like you're like supermodel type. Like
Mhm.
you're very like how one of our coaches explained it to us. Miss Universe and Miss USA is the girl across the street, and Miss World, all the girls in this pageant system, Miss World, they're the girl next door. Like,
Okay.
they're like sweet, like you can easily talk to them and like just get to know them. Yeah.
Yeah. Like you were too tall.
Like I'm the girl. Which one would I be? Across the street or next?
You'd be the girl high-fiving your brother's girlfriend.
I'd be like, and fist bumping, like, yeah, what's up?
What's up, bitches? Yeah. Yeah. She's a tough chick. Look out for her. I'll tell you something. Those wasselics.
Yeah.
You've done some TV.
Yes.
Oh, what have you done?
I've been on 30 Rock. It was a little snippet, just a little bit. It was the episode. It's called Murphy Brown Lied to Us.
Murphy Brown.
Well, there's a surprise.
Wow.
And I think it was like 10 seconds on.
Sure.
And it was recreating that Kanye West and Taylor Swift thing
Oh,
on stage. Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
So I won the spelling bee, and I forgot her name. She was the actress in the show, and she comes on and says that I shouldn't have won. I don't remember the full thing. I have the screen recording of it, but
That's so cool.
yeah, we got to meet her and everything.
Now, where did you record that?
That was in New York.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So not far.
No.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you were also in a show that I watched from beginning to end, Orange is the New Black.
Oh.
That was just like,
As a background.
yeah, background
Okay.
characters.
Yeah,
Yep.
as a background.
What season?
I'm not sure.
Come on, you gotta know.
They
what
don't really
season.
tell the background characters like when
No.
you're gonna be or like where. You just have to watch it.
That's really cool.
I have.
I've
You
seen
gotta
it.
watch
I've seen
it.
it
Now you gotta look
too.
up
Now I gotta go back all the 8 seasons.
Now, were you in the background, like out in the yard, in the background inside the prison? Like, do you know when they
It
were
was in
recording?
public, obviously, because I was a
Okay.
little kid.
Oh,
So I
that's
was-
right. Because
yeah,
I mean, Orange is the
yeah.
New Black. It's been a while since
Yeah.
that's been out. Okay, all right, gotcha.
So I was a little kid. It was definitely out in public.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not sure like which scene.
Yeah, you had to be like 4.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't even thinking that. Yeah, that's right. Because Orange is the New Black. I
think it was,
mean,
like,
that was
7.
quite a few years ago.
2012 is when you started the
Yeah,
things,
2012.
And I think it was 2013.
Wow. So like 10 years ago?
Yeah,
Holy
It's crazy.
cow.
does not feel
Yeah.
like that.
Oh my
does not feel like that.
Wow. 8 years ago? Jeez.
Many
Okay.
shows she did, but then schedule started to get hectic and
Yeah.
then she started ending up in
School.
middle school.
Right.
School's
Yeah.
It's,
done.
of course. Yeah. School has to come first.
We used to leave from our house at 2 a.m., get to New Haven, take the train to get there for like 5,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
and then not come back till like
Late night.
Yeah.
late nights. And obviously, I was a little kid, so it was
That's a lot.
It was
yeah,
a lot. Yeah.
That's a lot. But you enjoyed it. Obviously, she kept doing it, right?
I
mean, I'm sure there were days where you
Yeah.
were like, oh, I've had enough.
I did enjoy it, but I think now that I'm older, I would definitely go back into it and
Yeah.
like have a better aspect and like perspective on it.
Yep.
You know?
Hindsight.
Yeah.
The episode that you were on 30 Rock was called Spelling Bee Girl. That's what it was called.
That's
what it's
me.
called.
That's funny. Oh, that's
Um,
awesome.
So you've got to put your picture up on IMDb.
Oh, yes.
I think I have one.
You
One.
Yeah.
Well, no, you have a listing. There's no picture though.
Oh, okay. I gotta update that picture.
Gotta work
Can't-
on that.
It can't be that picture or the
No, there's-
scene
there's-
from the show.
No, there's nothing. There's no picture. It's just that.
Square or
Yeah.
profile. Yeah.
We'll work on it. That's another project.
So now, how is it, being your full-time student
Yes.
at Quinipiac? So how is it being a full-time Quinipiac student and doing all the extracurricular stuff? I mean, that has to be tough.
It's been
managing
tough.
that.
I have a schedule. I've planned out my schedule and everything. Last semester I did take this class that helped students. It was just an extra credit kind of class, but it taught you how to manage your time very well. And obviously I didn't know then that I was going to have the pageant, but I'm really grateful that I took that class. So now I'm able to manage my time really well.
Sure.
But it's been a little stressful.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
been
I
a
mean,
little
even
bit.
when you're managing time, when you're fitting so much in
Yep.
to a small
Yeah.
amount of time,
No.
managing it, sometimes it's just,
Yeah.
there's just not enough time in the day.
Nope, that's true.
So the pageant that's coming up is October 5th
Yes.
in Bellevue, Washington, the state of Washington.
Yep.
Obviously. Now, how long will you be out there? How long will the pageant? Because there's a lot of fanfare before it.
Yes, there is.
What do you need to do for that? I mean, what kind of things do you? A lot of public appearances, I'm assuming, or
not public appearances there. More like we do them ourselves, like this. But we fly there, me and my family, on October 2nd. On the 2nd, we get there, and then on the 3rd, I have to go to the hotel that the pageant's being held at. So obviously I check in and do all of that. And 3rd and the 4th, between those 2 days, they haven't like fully released its official schedule for the pageant week. But 3rd and the 4th is when we're going to have our interviews with the judges, like one-on-one interviews. And then after that, October 5th is the whole day.
now do they tell you who the judges are? Or?
They do not. What they did say, they're going to be popping into our like rehearsals and like seeing how we act like,
Sure.
without knowing who they are.
Just saw you on Natural.
Yep.
Wow.
Well, the girl next door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So
You
you
know-
essentially have to be on, like you have to flip that switch on the second you get off the plane.
I don't think flip a switch because it's just like who you are. Like they want you to be obviously like who you are as a person, like natural, but also be that kind person, be compassionate towards like whoever you see, you know. So
So do you wave like this, or do you wave like this?
I'll wave like this.
Do you know who the judges are going to be? Or just,
No,
no,
not yet.
like Simon Cowell or something.
Oh,
They did say that we have to kind of like review our information as if the judges are from international waters, like Europe and other countries. So I do have to learn facts about Rhode Island that people in Europe would know.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay.
To make it
in case
relevant?
they ask. Yep, because someone from there is not going to know that. Oh, we have like Providence Place Mall, or
Right,
something
yeah.
small. You know.
Did you know that Family Guy was modeled after Rhode Island? Little town called Quahog.
Hey, you never know.
Just tell them you're from Quahog. See what they
Right?
say.
What? Okay.
Get a blank stare. Yeah. All right. What's your favorite TV show?
I don't know. That's a good question. I've rewatched Prison Break.
Okay.
I like Prison Break. It's a good
I was going to ask, do
classic.
you even have time to watch TV?
Not right now, but
Yeah.
overall, yeah, I think Prison Break might be.
Best concert you've ever been to?
Oh God, my first concert, Hannah Montana.
Oh my gosh.
It has to be.
Wow.
Party in the USA.
Hannah Montana.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Are you a
I'm feeling
Swiftie?
old.
No,
Oh.
not really. No.
My daughter is the biggest Swiftie you ever want to meet.
Did she go to the concert?
Yes, she did. She
Oh.
went to the one in New Jersey with the Meadowlands.
Wow, how was that?
I didn't go.
She didn't take you?
Hell no! No. Her mother took her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, who's apparently also. But then again, it's weird. They went from there right to Cardi B.
Oh,
So
one
yeah.
extreme to the other.
Yeah,
The other.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
that's funny.
Yeah, I'm not
Wow.
a big Cardi B fan. She was playing it in the car yesterday. I'm like, Rihanna, no!
Yeah, stop. Yeah.
Who's your favorite rock and roll artist?
Sure,
Hannah
sure.
Montana!
I don't know. I don't.
Do you listen to rock and roll?
We'll get you moving in the car, like when you hear it. No.
I do like Spanish music.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, Bollywood music, Indian music.
Up to the gasolina.
That gets you hype in the gym.
It
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
It does.
So, all right, that's cool. I'm not familiar with Bollywood music and stuff like that.
I'll send you my
Okay.
playlist.
There you go.
Yeah, actually, that would be kind of cool.
It is.
That would be
Something
kinda
different
cool.
to listen to. Yeah.
Absolutely. I love to listen to. I'm kind of eclectic, I think, with
Oh, yeah.
my musical tastes. I mean,
Yeah, you're
There's-
all over the place.
I really am.
Yeah.
I really am. So, what about you?
I'm all over the place. I'm not a big country fan,
Really?
but I'm
Yeah,
all.
I'm not a big country.
I'll
Oh,
do
fan.
like the
come on.
crossover
No.
country stuff, but not like the true like banjo playing country stuff.
okay, yeah.
No. Yeah,
My dog died.
Yeah, I'm not into that. Like the crossover, like
Yeah.
the hip hop country. Okay, I can do
You've
that.
heard the old
but-
joke, right, about country music, right? What do you get when you spin a country record backwards? Did you get your dog back? Get your car back? Get
Your
your wife
wife
back?
back.
Get your house back? Oh,
Yeah.
crap.
So now I have a question with your pageant coming up.
Yes.
What, you said on the 5th or whatever, it's like a
Yes.
whole day. Of,
Yep.
What does that day entail? Like walk us through a pageant day. So like you get up in the morning. What does that day look like?
Get up
for
in the
you?
morning, have a boatload of stress on your shoulders. There is the evening walk, which that's when I wear my dress and walk on the stage. And that's everyone has, I think, 40 seconds on stage, which is not a lot, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
Right.
So after that, they're gonna decide top 20.
Wow. Just based on that.
Yep.
And the interviews.
In the interviews,
Okay.
yep, in the interviews. And then also we submitted, so before the whole pageant thing, you have to submit a Beauty with a Purpose video, and that is all your charity work and what you do and how you give back, what you do.
Mm-hmm.
So I've submitted that, and they're going to judge off of that interview questions and like how you answer and the evening walk.
Okay.
So that's what they decide how you are in those if you're allowed in top 20.
Mm-hmm.
After top 20, you get, I think it's a 1 minute or 30-second like little speech on stage. And then after that, they choose top 10.
Ooh.
And then top 10, you get, I think it's a 1 minute speech on stage. And that's about your passion project as well. So both speeches are about your passion project.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's top 5. And that's like the final question they ask you on stage and you answer that. And those are just like your random questions.
Wow.
Now, is this going to be televised?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. We asked the director, but she hasn't gotten back.
Mhm.
So we'll see.
So it sounds much different than what you would see on TV with
Yep.
the Miss America or
Yes,
Miss Universe
yes.
or whatever. Very different.
Yeah, it is very
Okay.
different.
So
Yep.
it sounds like it's more of a more intellectual, I
Yeah,
guess,
yeah,
than
yeah.
than the physical.
Yep. Girl next door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's really cool.
Yeah, it is.
I was in a pageant once.
Once.
Yeah.
Hot dog eating pageant.
Yeah, well, as soon as I got to the bikini contest, I was out. I was out.
Yeah, that's me all over.
That's it. I'm done. You won, though. Yeah, no.
Now, would you be interested, going from this? Like, what are your aspirations? Are you looking to do a Miss America eventually, or move on to any other pageants?
So if and when I do win Miss World America, then that takes me to the Miss World stage, and that would be held in India this year, which is after
Oh.
71 years.
Wow.
It's gonna be held in India, which is so crazy.
I hear the original Miss India that won was going to be there, too.
Yes, that's true.
She's
Yep.
103.
Are you serious? Really?
No, I'm
Oh, I'm like, I don't know.
When are you going to believe anything I say?
I don't know. I'm like, wow, that would be
Yes,
really
no,
cool.
but they're gonna be there. There's
That would
gonna
be
be all the countries and all the winners.
How many countries are represented in this world?
I don't know if they do.
I think
Like-
166 countries. Or
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's big.
Wow.
It's really big.
It's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
big.
Holy cow.
Mhm.
And I'm thinking they're still adding. They're just announcing because not all the pageants are done yet.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Pageants have till the end of October to be finishing up.
Jeez.
Yep.
And then all these winners, they converge. Okay.
Yep.
All right. I got it.
Everyone prepares and goes to India.
And when would that be? When's the one in India?
December. Yeah.
Oh,
December.
geez, that
Yep.
comes up quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a lot of.
Wow.
Mom's got the timeline down.
Yeah, she
over
does.
there.
Yeah,
Mom's
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I'm on it.
I
She's,
call her
she's
my
a
Kris
momager.
Jenner.
Yeah,
I
the
call her
momager. Yeah, she's a momager.
She's got
Yeah.
the plain book.
Like Kris Jenner. Yeah. Yeah, you need to. I mean, there's no way you could manage all of that yourself with everything else you have going on. Yeah.
I keep telling her if this is important, then this is for your future.
Right.
But you've got to study it. You've got to. make
School
sure
has
that
to come
you score
first.
it.
Yeah. I do
School
want to get
has
my
to come first.
master's, no matter
Okay.
what.
In
Yeah.
computer?
Yes.
Yeah?
I do
Wow.
want to.
Well, that's definitely a good goal.
Actor, too. She wants to be an
Yes,
actor.
actor, model. I did just walk in New York Fashion Week.
Did you?
Yes,
Wow.
this weekend, past weekend.
Oh, how was
Yeah.
that?
It was fun. It was a lot. It was different, obviously, because the pageant walk-in, model walk is very different. But
Mhm.
I loved meeting all the new girls and just having a little like different atmosphere
Yep.
compared to just school and just
Right.
running back and forth from appearances.
Yeah.
So it was just really nice. It was kind of relaxing.
Really?
Yeah.
Just something different, something you
Yeah.
could have fun with
Yeah.
and have no pressure
Yeah.
on.
Sat in the glam chair, felt attended to,
That
felt
is
pretty.
so
Yeah.
cool. Now, how did you get into that? Like, how do you go from pageant to walking in fashion in a fashion show?
That
in
was
New York?
actually, no one knew I was Miss World America Rhode Island
Okay.
in the pageant. That was just me, myself.
So you don't sit there and go, "Hi, I'm Drew. By the way, I'm Miss
no,
World."
No. Do you think I should?
Yeah, well, you're swilling a beer at a college party. That's my other life. Yeah, why not?
I'll take your advice.
No, I think it's cool that you just like people just like, okay, you're just Dhruvi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that.
So do you just apply for Fashion Week, or did
It's-
you have to know somebody?
She, my mom, obviously, Kris
Momager.
Jenner. Yes, Kris Jenner. She emailed, or no, I think sent an Instagram DM to Archana Kochar, which is a really big designer in India.
Okay.
And she's like, hey, like I see that you're walking, or you have your designs in New York Fashion Week. Like, do you need models? And she goes, yeah, of course. Like,
Wow.
yeah. So we waited for her to get back and got the call time and everything and walked for her. Hers was an invite only show.
Oh my gosh.
So it was very private, very small. It was on the high water rooftop, which
Nice.
was really,
Wow.
it was really beautiful.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it
Wow.
was.
What does Darsh feel about his big sister?
I don't know. He did. So at the opening day, I went and
I know Darsh.
Yes.
All right, so
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
all right.
yes, yes. Before I got to the game, I was talking to my friends at school, and I'm like, I feel so bad for Darsh. Like, he's gonna get teased by his football team about me, and like, I don't know if I should do that to him.
Can I get your sister's phone number?
Yeah,
He's gonna be Mr. Popular.
He already is popular.
Oh, Darsh is a cool kid.
Darsh is
Yeah.
popular. He's a popular guy.
I was just mad when he was supposed to be on my fall ball team a couple of years ago.
Oh.
Yeah, and I think the team didn't happen, right?
No, I coached it. It was me.
Oh, was
Yeah,
it?
I talked to him, and then he goes, "Yeah, you want to play football?" All right, I understand.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's
1 year
good.
was that, and then the year before that, I know we sent in the money, but then it didn't happen 1 year.
Yeah,
probably
that was the year
COVID.
before.
Is that COVID year or
Yeah,
something?
Yeah. No, we had a year.
Yeah. And then it's so hard with the football schedule, like the practices fall.
Sure,
the same
sure.
Oh
time.
yeah, of course.
Yeah. So since he's already in the summertime and it doesn't end, like I wish it would end and then they would be able to go to fall ball.
No.
But it blends in.
No, you got to keep writing them checks for these
Yeah.
things. Do you have an older sister?
Younger sister. I'm the
Okay.
oldest of 4.
You're the oldest.
Yes.
Okay.
Oldest
all
of 4. Wow.
Yes.
right. Okay. I'm
Jeez.
trying to think of. I think my daughter knows, but I'll tell you. About
She's
that
in
later.
11th grade. In high
No,
school.
no,
Oh.
my daughter's 32. So
She's not in school anymore. I hope she's not in school
actually,
anymore.
she is.
Well, I mean, not high school.
Yes.
Not Grizzled.
She just finished her bachelor's and she's finishing.
Good
She's
for
going
her.
to her master's.
That's
Awesome.
amazing. That's
My
great.
sister just texted because I sent them saying that SNSN is live, so watch it. Right?
Yeah.
So they're like, Darsh is more popular than Drew.
We love you, Darsh.
That's true. That's true.
That's great.
So
Love it.
no,
Yeah,
I
I think we missed you on the opening night at the station because we had brought
Oh,
pizza
yeah,
for all
we
the
did.
Kids, all our dinner
Really?
team.
Yep.
Oh,
Casey
that's
brought
great.
pizza.
Holy cow.
Yeah, we did.
That
We
was
were
on
on
the
the way
ribbon
back.
cutting
Pizza.
the first night. Yeah.
Yeah, we were on the way.
What do you
back.
guys think of that
Amazing, wasn't
field?
I think it's incredible.
Isn't that awesome?
It's incredible.
Well,
It
when
looks
you
amazing.
emailed me about
Yeah.
about her being there, I'm like, I really had nothing to do with
Yeah,
that.
that was
the
school that- yeah.
that was a school
The
thing.
school that put all that
Yeah,
together.
and it was so funny that like when I called Mr. McKenna and everything, I spoke
Yeah.
to him and he's like, absolutely, And then when she was there, people were they were so excited for her to be there, yet they were so hesitant to come ask her. for a
Yes.
picture.
Oh,
true.
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Right, right.
that's too
And
bad.
then when he went to grab the pizzas, the four or three parents were there with their girls,
Mhm.
and
They
said
were.
hi
It was the
to-
youth cheerleading.
youth cheerleading.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Youth cheerleaders.
Yeah.
And I said, I think they want a picture with you. And she's like, should I ask? And I'm like, yeah. And she didn't. And I'm like, you know what? I'll ask.
Yeah.
When I did, they were so excited. They were
Yeah.
like, we didn't want
Well, that's what I want. Exactly. That's what I was
Yeah.
wondering if they were like, one, maybe intimidated, but then two, like, oh, I don't want to bother her. She's here doing what she needs to do.
Yeah.
We don't want to get in the way of that.
And that's why
I could see that.
I wish I would have just had some announcement saying that it is okay to get pictures with
Yeah.
There were so many girls.
I gotta carry a sign now.
Sure, there were some boys too that probably
Of
wanted
course.
pictures.
Of course, I know that they would just circle.
I'm sure they're probably sitting there with their phones like, you know.
I come up there, photobomb doing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and then there was some kids that would just come and be like, "Oh, hey, Darsh's mom."
Oh.
And they're saying, hey,
Darsh's mom. Really?
but really, they're looking at her. Like,
Yeah.
Hey, Darsh's mom, I'm here.
Trying to like find an in, like, oh, maybe if I say hi to Darsh's mom, then maybe I can, you know, say hi to
You ever do
Dhruvi.
that? You just kind of throw your hands up and go, I can't measure up to Darsh.
It's popularity.
I was gonna say you should have Darsh walk you around.
I gotta have him with me.
But
everywhere I
like, all
go.
kids came so that they could be like close to her.
That's
See her,
so
but it was
cool.
Like, using Darsh as a little.
Yeah.
Because Treaty is.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yes.
Her and her age girls are like they're 16, so they're too cool to be like.
Of course. Yeah.
You know,
I
they
can
get
see
the
that.
pic- They come home and they get pictures with her. It's okay.
Yes.
They don't
Yeah.
have to
But
like,
they don't-
come out in public and get it. But
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, that's so funny.
It
That
was-
is really
great.
cool.
It was a great time. The field is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, isn't it? I know. Unbelievable. Yeah. Yep. What's the next charity you're working on? Do you have one that you're working for now or fundraising for anything right now?
It's not really just charity work. I did make an appearance at our Griswold Senior Center.
Yep.
They did just go to New Haven
Okay.
last Thursday, I believe. And I did surprise them
Oh,
with
cool.
donuts and everything. But what the funny thing was
Surprise us with donuts.
I was bringing up the
grinders. We'll go out for lunch.
We can do that.
I did surprise them with donuts, but what happened was I didn't know that there was going to be senior centers from across Connecticut.
Oh
there.
no.
So I get there and there's like I think there was seven
Oh,
of them, and there was like 300 people, and I'm just like they're like, "Hi everyone," like,
Yeah, like,
"Hey," like I'm
this is
just
just for the
Sorry. But I got to spend time with them, and I also got to meet people from other towns, which was really
That's
nice.
cool.
Yeah, it
Nice.
was really nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
awesome.
Krishna Patel
Yes.
says, we want to see Darsh on this. All right, so here's
She already sees him.
oh yeah. So here's the big question.
the ones that we just.
Oh yeah, we just hung up well, the banner shows it, but we did distribute food to people in India who are
Yeah, I saw this
Oh,
on
nice.
your
Yeah.
list here. Yeah,
Wow.
that's pretty
one of
amazing.
them.
Now, did you go there, or did you have to send it to them?
we
or?
sent it to them. Yes.
Wow.
Can't physically go there now, but because of school and
Yeah.
everything. But whenever we do.
Us as Americans, do we have a misconception of India? Because I mean, as far as like, you know, the country. Because
Yeah.
I'll tell you this: and one thing that I found out is that our perception of like my perception was like of the Dominican Republic, right? Was like, oh, there's a big travel industry, you know, and it's
Yeah.
a big destination place. You go there, and it's a very poor country,
Uh-huh.
you know, and it's some just very.
Yeah, that's true.
Different
People
than
are-
what you, yeah.
Yeah, they got water
What your
tanks
expectations are.
you know, on
Yep.
their roofs, and they get water deliveries, you know, a couple times a week.
Yep.
You know, where we were and stuff,
Yeah.
and it's just regular life, you know.
Mhm.
And their scooters are all over the
Yep.
place, and then it's like I don't know much about India, you know, the country itself. I just know that there are a lot of folks from India that come here.
Mhm.
Oh, a bunch of doctors. My God, there are more
Yeah.
doctors from India.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, my doctor's Indian.
Yeah.
So, but what is the biggest misconception that you would say about India that we have?
As
That say,
Americans.
yeah, that you're just dead set wrong.
The
Is there one?
biggest. I think. I don't know. I feel
And
like
that's
there's
not
a
an
lot.
easy question.
Yeah.
That's not an easy question. I
'Cause-
mean,
Like people have different perspectives of India, you know. So there's just like a lot that.
I don't have a bad perspective. I just, you know, it's like, is it? Do we? Is it a wealthy country? Is it not a wealthy country? Huh?
It
It
is-
is a very wealthy country. It has
Yeah.
the two extremes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Poor
there
is
is.
poor.
Okay,
Wealthy people are wealthy.
it's kind of like here.
And
Yeah.
it's very westernized too. Like people don't realize that.
Yeah.
When we go there, and from having staff, like it is so
Yeah.
laid back.
You do have staff
Even if
attending
it's a
to you.
middle
Like,
class
Wow.
family,
yeah.
they're still enjoying their life.
Yep.
More than working like dog homes.
Yeah.
Because
Yep.
there's like so much help around them, staff and everything.
Interesting.
Food-wise, it's a great culture.
Yeah.
Culturally,
Even
it's
work wise, I think it has a good system. And
Mhm.
honestly, they have, it's not like a national designated nap time, but kind of is. 12 to 2, everyone just takes a nap.
great. And
Oh.
Yep, in the afternoon. Everyone.
It's like a
Literally
siesta
everyone.
in Mexico.
Yep.
12 to 2,
Yeah.
12 to 2.
1 to 4, depending on how their work schedules
Yeah.
are.
Oh, no, and then they go back to work afterward.
Back to work. Or if you don't work, they don't.
Interesting. I think I could get used to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I
No,
could do that.
I know. I never want to come back when I go.
Yeah, I imagine. I could get used to that. Although
oh my God.
I wouldn't want to go back to work afterwards, though. I would just want to wake up and be like, okay, I'm good.
But it's just like you're relaxed enough to go back. There's less
Yeah.
stress, less anything really.
I'm
So it's
useless
really
after
nice.
a nap, though.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't want to go
be
back
like,
to. I would be done for the day if I took a
But
nap.
they're like that's their daily schedule.
Right. Yeah,
So
they're
they're
used to
like-
that. It's
used
their
to it,
culture.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just the way
Yeah,
it is.
there's coffee after the nap. There's
Oh, yep.
snacks after the nap, and then they go back to work.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Coffee,
there's-
So
snacks.
it's really like a
Still
4-hour thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes,
And then what time do they eat dinner?
About 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay, so a little bit later. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not too bad.
Yep.
And then some people work late because some stores close at like 10,
Yeah.
11.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they bring their food with them.
Yep.
But food is available over there.
On
everywhere.
the street,
Sure.
everywhere. Like there's food carts on the side of the road.
It's
And
available.
there's obviously like there's places where it's kind of like a little food court plaza, but it's outdoors and it's open late at night till what
Oh.
2, 3.
2 a.m.
Yeah,
Wow.
2 a.m.
Oh, okay,
And
cool.
There's
That's
people
cool.
like awake
Food party
all the
there.
time. Yeah.
Nice.
So much.
See, I could do
It's so
that
much
too.
fun.
I was
so
like,
much
I could
fun.
do that.
It's so much
I could
fun.
do that.
Tell us about I don't think we've covered this, but tell us about the princess parties.
Princess party. So
It's
I did
coming
have
up.
one.
Isn't there one coming
Yes.
up?
August
What
26th.
What is a princess party?
Well,
Are you like a princess, or you're dressing up as a princess for some kids or something like that during a princess
I
party?
actually just wore my sash and a
Okay.
little Indian outfit. I kind of tried to be Jasmine. I do have some pictures.
All right.
Yeah.
Here we go. That's
Yes. So, but I did have that. We had cookies. We had a little like coloring book, little like dance party session. It was really nice. We posted on Sunny Supermarket and I posted on my Instagram as well. Only 4 girls came, which was fine. It was intimate. It was fine. I loved it. I was talking to them, getting to know them. And the funniest thing was we held it behind the Voluntown Library in that little, it was right next to
Gazebo thing.
right next to the
Okay.
gazebo. And there were little crickets everywhere. Grasshoppers, crickets,
Oh.
all over. And the girls loved it.
They are crunchy.
They were
They're
just
delicious.
there.
Oh no! Oh.
They loved like
what
chasing
you're
them around, and I was freaking out. I was like, I don't want to be here. Like this is not my scene. This is not my scene. And they were just like in my hair and like on my clothes, and I was freaking
Oh, there were
out.
that many?
There was so many.
Sounds like locusts.
That would have freaked me out. Yeah,
It
that's
was
yeah.
nuts.
That's the apocalypse.
But they enjoyed it, and I'm like, I'm glad I had other entertainment other than me.
Right. Yeah, right.
Princess party.
That's
But,
so cool.
Yeah, I did give them school supplies because I know
Yeah.
school was starting. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Good.
it was a lot of
That
fun.
sounds like fun.
It was fun. Yeah, they
Yeah.
did.
And the positive feedbacks we get is from
Yep.
the parents.
Yeah, from the
Yes.
parents, they
Back
love it.
Saying that
Yeah.
she inspires their girls.
Yep.
The same girls that came at the princess party, the mom got back and said that when she gets older, she wants to be like her. And
Aw.
then same thing at the cheerleading.
Yeah, cheerleading. I got a DM from one of the
So many
moms.
positive
that's
role
so
models.
cool.
Positive role models.
Yeah.
Especially in those formative years. That's very
Yes.
Yeah,
important.
it is.
Yep.
It really is.
You know?
Yeah.
Yes. And then the cheerleader girls too, they want to be like her. They look up to her. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
So, it's so heartfelt too. When
Yeah.
those little girls come out to you and saying that, well, I want to be someone like you.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's just not the outer appearance, but they see how she's interacting with
Yep.
them.
Sure.
Yep.
And they were also happy. Like there was a girl who had tears in her
Yeah,
eyes.
it's so cute. I got a picture with her, and I was like, "Oh
Aw.
my god, it was
Wow.
adorable.
That
It was
just made her
adorable."
day.
Sounds like so much pressure. How do you handle stress and pressure?
I don't feel the pressure and stress from it really because I've been obviously an older sister my whole entire life. So I've had that pressure on my shoulders. So it kind of feels just like natural in a way. And I really do love being a role model. Like it's just I can set expectations for everyone and even I want my sister to do better than me. Like that's what I'm trying to do for her. So And also my brothers.
I tell her, if you find yourself stressful, just think of me falling down the chair.
Oh my God.
Just think about me there. Oh,
Can never escape mom.
What do you do anything in your downtime, like to relax? Like, what do you do when you need time?
nap.
Now,
Yeah, really. Like when like there's no pageants, there's no charities. Like when you just have some downtime, like say during a school break or something. What do you do to relax?
I do like going to the gym. So I take kind of my stress out on the gym as well. But relaxing, I just spend time with my friends.
Yeah.
So
Just
that's
hanging
really-
out.
Yeah.
Typical. Yeah. Okay.
Not too
You're
much.
still a typical girl.
I didn't know, like, do you read a book? Do you do yoga? Do you listen to
Yeah.
white noise? Do you,
Yeah.
what do
Do you
you?
want world peace?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's kicking back with a beer with her kids. No. You can't do that.
I don't know if like you listen to
So-
podcasts or,
I do
everyone's
love
got their
podcasts,
thing that
yeah.
brings them
Podcasts are
down
so
a
much
little
more
bit.
popular now.
Yep.
It's kind of like what we do, because
Yeah.
like people will watch this, but they'll watch it through the day, and
Yeah.
watch it through the week, and
Yep.
so the views just go.
Yep.
You got a boyfriend?
Oh,
No.
geez. You'd never have time for that.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
We're so
Oh,
busy. Doesn't need one.
What's your type?
That's mom's plan. Keep me so busy I don't have time for one.
What's your type for a boy?
Oh God.
Or a man? Excuse me.
I don't know. Is this a
You don't
serious
know?
question?
Yeah.
Actually serious?
Yeah.
Oh God.
You have
I
a
don't know.
type.
Like, obviously family oriented
Okay.
and very respectful.
Mhm.
Respectful in a way that I can see the respect they have for their mom and their parents. That like I know that they're not going to do anything to me or my own family.
I've heard that a lot from women before. It's like if they treat their mama well,
yes.
Yeah.
and then that's very telltale.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's true.
Definitely.
And just very disciplined. I like the discipline, and obviously
Yeah.
like holds that like their selves high in a way, like not ego, but like
Right.
it's like
They have high standards.
high standards. Sorry, excuse me. And also very humble as well.
And
Not
six-pack abs.
that's true.
Oh, there you go.
Those are physical. I was talking about personality wise.
Well, if you get six-pack abs and you're just,
I need, like,
just
that's
an idiot,
That's a
then-
bonus.
6 feet, big muscles.
course, yeah.
You know,
Definitely.
like my second bodyguard.
Yes.
I'm here to pump you up.
Yeah.
Come over here, darling. Let me pick you up. I put you down. Oh God! All right, Dhruvi, thank you so much. Is there anything else you want to mention or anything before we?
Don't think so. I had a great time. I'm sorry I was late.
That's
Sorry I
all
was
right.
late.
And we beat you up a little bit before you got here.
That's okay.
No. It was a pleasure having you here.
Thank
We had Ryan
you.
Aubin yesterday.
Okay.
And we told him, and she said, "No, she's a jerk." No, he loves you, and it was nice. So we had a little bit of background. Your mother was sent us some good information as well. So hopefully, you'll come back.
Yes, of course.
After the pageant, and you'll have your victory, your sash, saying that you're Miss
World America.
Miss World America.
Yes.
So that would be really, really cool. Right here from Eastern Connecticut or Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
Quahog.
Sorry, Griswolds.
You gotta put the crown on. You gotta put the
Oh yeah,
crown
there you go. Let's
It's
see it.
hard.
That thing looks heavy.
It is. It really is.
crown.
And it's a
Oh
little
my-
sharp on the
Yeah, it looks like that's
the
not very
edges.
comfortable. It's very pretty though. I love the
It
color.
is.
Now, is that a Miss
Very good.
World color or is that just Griswold's color?
It is the Miss World. So
Okay.
all of the title holders have this
Okay.
crown.
Very
and this
pretty.
sash, obviously, with their
I love that color.
yes. It's
So when she
amazing.
wins that big Miss World, that's sapphire color.
Oh,
That
wow.
Ooh.
gold one, that's
Yeah.
sapphire.
Ah, okay. Nice.
Very good. Thank you very much for coming on by.
Thank
Good luck.
you.
Very, yeah,
We'll
good luck in
follow-
October.
Follow, when
Safe
we hope you win.
travels.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Nice.
That's it.
Okay.
All right, Kathy, that's it for us. So we'll
See
be
ya.
back tomorrow for Paul Ash on a Friday.
Yeah, not me. I'm in Florida.
You're in Florida.